You ever been taking a test and you're halfway through and you hear your teacher say, there's 20 minutes left? And when you hear that, you immediately go, oh, okay, now I need to get serious. And you start going through them questions. Like, you flying through, you ain't worrying about. You ain't worried about if you see a question you can't answer, you skip it. You go through everything you know, then you go back to the ones that you don't know, and you try your best. If you got to, you guess, but you make sure you get every single question done. You turn the paper, and boom, bam, you're done. That's pressure you need right now in your life to get you up and going towards your goals. Because unless you have some sense of urgency in your life, you are never going to get off the couch to go for that run. You're never gonna wake up at 5 a.m. to start working on your business. You're never gonna put down the weed, put down the alcohol, put down the junk food, and start living a more healthier lifestyle. Like, you're not going to do any of those things until you have a sense of urgency, until that pressure is put on you. So if you really want to tap into that ambition, that drive, that potential you know you have to be more, you've got to start putting the pressure on. Now, I did that with my job at Walmart. So I worked at Walmart for a while, and every paycheck I had, I put like 80% of my paycheck in savings so I could save up enough money to take a whole year off, not worrying about money and focusing on my business. Now, what I did was, when I got enough money to take that year off, I just quit Walmart. So I burned my bridge with Walmart, and I just immediately got focused on my business. And here's the thing, I could have easily procrastinated and done nothing, but because I know I don't have money for 2 years, 3 years, I only have money for 1 year to put all my energy into this business, make it work, and if it doesn't, then I gotta try again. But knowing that I don't have all the time in the world put me into this drive where, okay, now I'm up at 4 a.m. I'm putting in 5 hours at my job, at my business. I'm doing whatever I can. Even if I'm doing something that's scary to me, like going outside my comfort zone, I'm still gonna show up and do it. I'm not gonna push away because I know if I don't, I'm gonna have to get a job to support myself. So I got that pressure on me. It's like a timer. I got that pressure on me to perform. And I know there's some people who would say, don't do that. Don't put the pressure on, and don't burn yourself out, and take it easy. Don't leave your job. But for some of us, we actually need that incentive to do something. We need that pressure to make us get off the couch, get out of bed, put down our phones to do what needs to get done. Some people can easily not have that pressure and do what they need to get done, and they're good. But some people don't have that option, and I didn't, because until I put that pressure on me, I was not as proactive. I wasn't as focused, and I was definitely not as disciplined as I am now. And that might be the same case for you. Until you put that pressure on yourself, you might not be able to perform like you want to. So this means you gotta figure out how can you apply the pressure. Now, you don't have to be like me. You don't have to just quit your job if you don't want to. But you can say, okay, I have to get this result by this date. So now you're putting a countdown on when you gotta succeed in your goal. And that can definitely add some pressure, especially when you get closer to that end date. Another way you can add pressure is by telling as many people as you can what you're going to do. And you just keep telling people, keep telling people, keep telling people until they start to expect those results from you. So now you're gonna have peer pressure coming at you. Pressure to perform like you said you would, or you're gonna be a fraud, and they're gonna be picking on you like, yeah, you thought you were gonna do something, but you're trash. You feel me? There's a lot of ways you can have pressure into your life. Maybe you could even, and this is like advanced, but you could, if you have an apartment, you can move to a worse apartment than you're in, so you're uncomfortable, and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to get out of here. And the other way you can let yourself move from that bad spot is by reaching that goal you have. And I promise you, you feel that some pressure you're gonna feel that's gonna get you up every single day because you're like, I don't want to be here. Now, obviously, you don't want to put too much pressure on you that your brain shuts down. You go into fight or flight, panic mode, and you can't really think or act how you want to. You just want to have enough pressure that you start to feel it. And that feeling, like that stomach dropping, gets you to start taking action on what you want to change your life. Alright? So think about how you can add pressure into your life. I just threw out some options, some ideas, but if you think about it and find some way that's relevant to your life, I'm pretty sure you'll get a good idea of how to add pressure into your life, and then you can do it, and then that will ignite that drive in you to start working on your goals way more, and to stop procrastinating, start stacking off, and to stop stalling. Alright, so find that pressure, put it in your life, and I promise you, once you get that right type, you're going to see a lot of changes in your life. Okay? Now remember, take action, stay consistent, make your goals happen, and I will see you later.